picture.
Mm.
This picture I would like to be tagged onto this episode.
Send it.
How does this sound? I'm like rubbing the head of the mic. How does that sound hot? I mean, it feels hot. Can we make a beat like this?
I sent it. So I was going to the store.
The most boring rap song ever.
What was in the store?
I needed to pick up some milk for cereal.
Maybe a couple loaves of bread. I got up to the counter and thought, I'll put some gum in my head.
Oh shit, I forgot my food stamps.
All the money I've ever spent on porn was for Joe Radaki.
I knew that from a real life story.
Is this your first story? Yeah, that was it. That was just it.
That was the best Santa I ever heard.
Merry Christmas. Merry Crisis.
I can't wait for story time.
Stories. Want to start?
Yeah, you think that rap song was good
For the opening?
Christmas!
If it was, then someone's got to say the word.
Welcome to
Divided by Here comes the
Merry
Here comes the
Christmas.
right down Zero Down Road.
Okay, before we get started, I am putting a boycott on
Guns.
on making a
Butts.
joke equating cum and eggnog because I've been listening to a bunch of Christmas episodes of podcasts today and I've heard that joke 3 times.
All right.
So
Why would anybody equivocate something so great to something so horrible?
I know cum is so delicious.
I like the eggnog. It's so good.
I love it.
I started putting strawberry syrup in it.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Fuck.
That sounds amazing.
I'm about to puke into my mouth.
So good. So thick.
So
Thick.
that gives new meaning to strawberry swirl. Oh shit! I did it.
It's just like melted ice cream.
No, there's way less egg in fucking ice cream.
Of course, but that's the texture of it. Anyway, so that's I think that's the one rule for the episode.
That's
No
gonna be
cum and
all
eggnog
we
jokes.
talk about.
No coming in eggnog.
No cum and eggnog joke.
I have to delete all the cum and eggnog jokes.
Oh, get them out of here.
There goes half of Tyler's stories.
Yeah, starting with, why do the poor need boats?
Why did the porn need
Poor
boat?
need boats.
So
Because they're dirty?
so they can float on by.
No, it's not a joke. It's a real question. Like, there's so many advertisements for donating boats to charity.
I think
Why
that-
do poor people need so many boats?
They don't give the boats to poor people.
Why?
You donate the boat for them to sell, and then they use the money to help the poor.
They use like 8% of the money
Yeah.
to help the poor.
Well,
Turn into scrap
like,
or something.
It's the same
That is
thing
such
as
a weird demographic. Hey, you got an old boat? We'll sell it, give money to the poor.
they're assuming that they'll be worth money because rich people own boats.
I got a 30-foot trawler.
I don't know
Turn
if
your
that's what
boat into charity.
All right, question number 2, eggnog related. What is it what is it that girls squirt? Like, I keep hearing about all these squirters.
Don't underestimate the importance of this question.
We're going to
Is
have a
it-
squirter on this season.
Is it urine?
Oh, this is one of your hookups?
No, this is Mike Culp's wife,
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
Amy.
Are we allowed to ask her about it?
Well, we're pretty much leading to that right now.
All right.
But is it urine?
No,
What is it?
it's like lubricating juices.
I don't know.
It's eggnog, you idiots.
It comes out with some force.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
There's so much of it.
Yeah, it's like a bidet.
It's like tears of the vajay. It's a vajay bidet.
Bidet.
I wish you were drinking right then. That would have been the most ridiculous point given ever.
What does Tyler shoot out of his face? Is it urine?
It's just weird that there's so much strength there. Like, you can't pee that far.
I can.
Really?
Fuck yeah.
Because I've seen videos of like girls on like a diving board and they'll be shooting it across the pool.
Like a fucking 50-foot pool?
Well, not all the way across the pool, but like 20 feet out.
I've never
most
seen that.
Wow,
No?
that's pretty nuts.
20
most-
feet
Yeah,
is
they're just-
insane.
They're
I
just
think-
sitting on the end of the diving board masturbating and then they fucking squirt.
I feel like that would
halfway across
hurt
the
like
pool.
hell.
Yeah.
They would have to.
She had to have practiced. There's no way she did that the first
Damn.
She's
time.
got some tight ass squirt muscles.
The most impressive peeing I've ever seen is I've seen a guy pee over his head,
That's
I can do
impressive.
that easy.
and incredibly dangerous.
I will do that like tonight.
Okay.
Merry Christmas.
I once jizzed over my head, laying on my back, just right on the wall behind me.
That's something too. That's quite the projection.
Yeah.
I won't be
laying
impressed
on-
until you do it across a pool, man.
I know. Now the bar has been raised.
Diving bar.
Okay, so what episode is more appropriate for a church sign segment than this one?
Okay, perfect. I got
Yeah.
one.
Yes. Obviously, they're all Christmas themed this time of year, and this one I saw was the most ludicrous of them all.
There was a big black guy on him.
No. 3 black guys. All right. This one says, Jesus is the Mary in Merry Christmas.
Ooh. That's a good one.
I thought Jesus would be the Christ in Christmas.
He is absolutely the Christ in Christmas.
No, just the Mary.
He's the Mary in Merry Christmas. This day's about him.
Please tell me you have a photo of this.
I don't. No, I just saw it. I just saw it off the freeway. I couldn't stop.
Well, go back and get a picture.
I have a photo of this one that I would post. It's from the First Independent Baptist Church.
Oh yes, you're succumbing to church signness.
It says, if evolution were true, mothers would have 3 arms.
I get it.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. But I do like they're trying.
Why is evolution bad? Again?
Because
If
I ain't
evolution
no
were
monkey.
true, mothers
I
would
guess.
have 3 arms.
Why?
It's because they need
I
all the
mean-
arms to pick up their babies.
I mean, dads have 3 legs, so isn't that enough evidence
Oh, yeah, my penis looks like a foot.
my dick has a knee.
for them? Speaking of dads with 3 legs, wait till you hear next week's episode.
Here comes Tina Claus.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
that's all you had was just the one?
I only had the one church sign. That was it was so over the top. I think there was no match.
How are these people that stupid?
I don't know, because you see the signs everywhere. Keep Christ in Christmas,
Yeah.
because it's about him.
Keep it merry and Merry Christmas. Yeah.
What's all this uppity crap about war on Christmas? Does anybody know what that is?
People think that when you don't call things that are traditionally Christmas themed a Christmas thing, then
Why? Because they're trying to be nice to people?
yeah, then you hate Christmas. So like they call the Christmas tree on the White House lawn a holiday tree, and people don't say Merry Christmas at stores; they say Happy Holidays, and that means that they're rallying against Christmas.
See, that just seems like so silly.
It is
is.
so silly.
So
it's
people don't
absurd.
actually think there's like a group of like atheists that just want to shut it down forever.
No, that's exactly what they think.
That is what
Yeah.
they think. Because if you phase it out slowly, then nobody notices it's going away, man. And then one day there's no more Christmas, and nobody believes in
Like-
Jesus. They're hippies, basically.
Yeah.
They're just keeping you down, man.
I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense because, I mean, they think that they're the only ones that are right. So it's hard to look at it from like a nice standpoint when
Yeah, like-
everybody else is so wrong.
like a tolerant point of view.
Yeah. And one thing that all religion has in common, they all think everybody's wrong.
Even people without religion.
Amen. Get it?
Because we all love God, right?
You should.
Yeah, we're gathering here on the podcast so that we can revel in the glory of the Lord.
After our 8th season, we'll reveal that this is all actually about Jesus.
It's all just a test.
Shyamalan twist.
If you agree with anything we've said over these past, I don't know, how many years will it be when we're on season 8?
I don't know, 4.
Try this one, folks. You hear about these dogs in New Zealand that are driving?
What?
I watched this video of how they're training dogs to drive in New Zealand.
That was the plot of a shitty sitcom that my daughter watches on the Disney Channel.
That's awesome. No, I actually watched a dog drive.
I would
On
love
YouTube.
for that to be our local news instead of like war on Christmas. Like it would be so cool if instead of a high crime rate, we were just teaching dogs how to drive.
I don't think that replaces crime.
I mean,
I want to replace crime with dogs driving.
I agree with you.
those Google-driven cars are now legal in California.
They
So
are.
you could just put a dog in the driver's seat of one of those.
Very encouraging.
Oh, also I saw on YouTube, I saw an eagle swoop down and steal some lady's baby.
Yes! So awesome! It was amazing!
You know it was fake, right?
What?
It was absolutely fake.
What?
There is a graphics art college that every year has a Fool the Internet contest, and that was part of it.
Oh, they fooled me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it looked so good.
There-
They look really good.
Another one that year was like, it was just like a penguin walking around and with like leaves blowing and stuff.
Damn it! I
That was
wanted
so
it
much
to be
more
real.
fun
Sorry.
before you talked.
Sorry, guys.
Someone posted.
It's okay, guys. At some point in time, an eagle snatched a baby,
Yeah.
and it probably just didn't drop it right after. They probably
Yeah.
just never saw it again.
Fuck you, Nick.
Someone posted that video on Facebook, and I commented, "See, even if you ban guns, you can't keep your kids safe."
Well, I guess even the breakdown I heard, like even ecologically, it doesn't make sense. That type of eagle doesn't exist where the video was taken.
In Montreal,
Yes, it was
Canada.
whatever type of eagle it was a. If it's been there, it's a very rare visitor.
And we never landed on the moon
We just landed on the moon the other day.
again.
And Jesus' real name is Mary.
No, we really just did land on the North and South Pole
Yeah.
of the moon.
What?
Oh, yeah?
Who's
Cool.
we?
We sent it.
You and me.
Okay.
We sent 2 probes up to the moon, and they landed the other day on Thursday.
That's not a human being.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you saying it is?
Yeah.
If we throw something and it lands
Where
there,
does life begin?
Companies are people too.
It begins
remember?
at probing. Oh, that was a way better joke than I thought it was.
Masters' War on the Moon.
I am trying
Just
to
take a minute to think about that and how funny it was.
War on the
bring
moon.
War on the moon. Bring it down.
What was that movie with the Nazis on the dark side of the moon?
Oh, I just saw it at Target too. Moon Nazis.
Iron something.
Iron Sky.
Yeah.
That's it.
Sky.
I gotta
It was
see
awful.
that.
It's so shitty.
Good. I hope so.
I
No,
watched
it
it
was
once
shitty
and
for
accidentally again.
It wasn't even good shitty.
Oh.
It was just bad.
I don't remember the last time I saw a good shitty movie.
I see a lot of good shitty movies.
What was the last good shitty movie I saw?
Mm-hmm.
It was probably Thanksgiving,
Thanksgiving was pretty good.
where that hand puppet turkey was killing everybody and fucked a couple chicks. That was a pretty good bad
Hand
movie.
perfect turkey did.
Yeah, it was a foul mouth. It was a foul mouth talking turkey too, and it was obviously a hand puppet.
That's amazing.
Oh, man.
You all right there?
The best, I'm trying to think of the best good shitty thing. Best good shitty thing I've seen recently is actually, if you wouldn't mind putting this in, the theme song to the new Star Trek Enterprise from like 2001.
Hold on, let me find it. All right, here we go.
Let's just listen. Am I right?
I didn't hear it at first, but you know,
That was the worst minute and a half of my life.
Actually, should we just like actually pause it and listen to it? Because we
We really should actually
yeah, I
listen
don't
to it.
know what it means, what that is.
It's the theme song to the new Star Trek. It doesn't really give the full effect unless you like watch an episode, because it just like you know how like in the beginning, you ever watch Star Trek?
I've seen Star Trek. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
in
the
the beginning
beginning-
they set up the entire episode with like one little tiny mystery. Like this is how I go to sleep every night.
Is it this one? Come on, internet. It's the 2009 Star Trek?
No, 2001 or 2003. It's Star Trek Enterprise.
Oh.
No, it's not that. But yeah, they like set up some weird mystery, like, but there was no life signs there. So what are you trying to say? Those were ghosts? Hmm? And then it goes right into this theme song.
Is it this one?
Yeah.
This is the theme song to Star Trek.
It's finally here.
And this was like right after they set up the episode. Like, and nobody was alive. And then it just cuts right into this.
How do I not remember?
You haven't seen the Star Trek.
This
It's
is a new one.
the newest one that came after Deep Space Nine and Voyager.
Faith of the heart.
What?
Take me. I've got faith to believe. I can do anything.
Why do you know all the words?
I watch it every night.
You sing along to it every night too?
Yeah, Cassie and I are like their fists in the sky.
I don't
every single night.
understand how this is Star Trek.
I know.
It's like Bon Jovi singing it. It's like, I'm gonna track the stars. Flying cars. Lasers.
It's so good. Like every single night. This is what we watch Star Trek to fall asleep because it's so boring. So, but
in my heart.
It's just
It
a
usually
second
ends
verse.
right
It's
there.
probably the full song we're listening to now.
I want to put that on my phone so bad.
All right, we're gonna cut that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cut
you can
that.
cut that out. But actually put that in there because it is pretty funny.
Okay, that's why were you bringing that up? I missed the first part.
It's the best bad thing I've seen in a while.
Oh, okay.
Like a bad movie. That's good.
That is pretty bad.
Yeah, but it is so good.
So good. I haven't watched any bad good thing lately. I saw Cabin in the Woods and that was pretty good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's
It was
a
like-
legitimate good movie.
It was like my favorite horror movie in the past 10 years.
Yeah.
It just ruined horror movies, though. It was
Yeah,
so
but
good.
Yeah,
horror
how are you
movies
gonna
sucked
top that
to begin with?
Everybody knows all of those like
I know,
themes already.
But
Yeah,
like,
like
how are you gonna
Merman.
make horror movie now?
Yeah, like how are you gonna top Cabin in the Woods? It
Yeah.
just
It's a good thing. It's like
just checkmated the horror movie
Yeah.
it's
genre.
basically fuck you guys. Do better.
All right, so I've started doing I would venture to say the way more nerdy than anything that you guys do.
Oh.
All right.
All right,
Bring
ready?
it on.
I have started watching 50-minute videos of people examining and devolving major chess games in the last 100 years.
I
Like
imagine
watching the step by step and then seeing every single different possibility that they would be they had to do and why they did this and why they
Yeah.
did that. And I am completely enthralled.
Have I shown you my most recent YouTube favorite channel ever?
No.
It's Vihart, Vihart, and she explains math. Like in a fun graphic way, but it's just like weird math that I'm not familiar with, and it's the most fascinating thing.
But I'm like super into it because I don't know how these chess matches
Yeah.
end, and I think it might have something to do with the hockey lockout.
It's
but I don't
sports.
have any-
That's definitely it.
It's absolutely sport. Yeah.
You wouldn't be doing that if like Pavel Datsuk just scored.
Yeah, I know. But it's really cool.
I'm sure it is. Yeah, when I was watching those math videos, like I was just home alone, and my wife Andrea walks in the door. She's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm watching this girl do math."
We should make videos of us doing that to send it to the NHL board to show them what we've been doing to occupy
This is
our
what you've done to
us.
No, seriously, Bobby Fischer was playing Pennon in this 1914 battle, and he sacrificed his queen just to make one move. And I was like, holy shit! Who sacrifices their queen for 10 moves down the line, paying off and winning?
We will.
I stood up and I did the wave. The lights were going off. Dude, those chess matches have commentators.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what the whole thing
It
is.
probably sounds like golf, though. It's all like
No. The guy gets really into it.
It's like a soccer announcer.
No, he's like super into it. He's like, this is why this is so really brilliant. What he could have done here was gone.
Can you believe the balls on this fucking guy?
So there was a color commentator who used to do morning TV show, and then there's an ex-Russian chess match player.
I don't know how this ranks in your nerdiness, but I've watched that same thing, but with Magic: The Gathering games.
That's still up there. I think that's kind of even.
Sacrificed his coiled giant.
But when they're like bishop from C3 to G8, oh my god!
He just got to untap all of his lands, Brian.
Oh boy,
What?
what is that? Oh boy,
Oh, Brian.
He's getting drunk.
I wish I was. What is that again? It's
vodka in black cherry Faygo.
oh, I'm not a huge vodka fan.
You can't even taste it in that Faygo.
Oh,
That Black Cherry Faygo's top notch.
Juggalos for life.
All right,
What
let's
is
try.
it?
We should have a juggalo on the show, like a full
Oh,
blown,
we
like
should.
We had
I
Brandon
could-
on already.
no, I mean like
Oh, Zardowski.
Yeah.
you know,
he-
like they
Brandon's
have
pretty-
to show up in makeup.
Oh, Brandon
yeah,
Slavsky's a juggalo?
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
he is.
call him full blown juggalo, but
There
he's,
was like a
he's
month solid where he was tweeting about the gathering.
he's
Yeah.
all like, what do they say? Much clown love for life or something like that.
I don't know what they
I don't know.
say.
I used to listen to them all the time, and I don't know what that is.
I think it's the new like the Christian juggalos. They're all like,
You mean what they are now since they got blasted apart on the internet?
yes, that's what I'm saying. Like anyone who's either still or newly into them. That's the slogan.
Gotcha.
All right, let's try this again. At the bar the other night, my brother's nipples were very erect. I told this story off podcast at the restaurant the other day, and Jay almost died laughing.
I was sitting across from Alabama. And
We're gonna
like he had just taken a bite of his steak and had to like put his hand over his entire face.
And everybody in the restaurant was just staring.
It's still so funny. Because you brought it up just as randomly.
Your nipples, though, do any of your nipples ever get so hard that it hurts?
Well, that's what was
been
happening.
uncomfortable before, yeah.
Like he kept on trying.
Not even that.
He was like hiding it, like because he was aware that it was happening. And then like
Going on, guys.
I said something and he like leaned back and laughed, and they were very apparently sticking through his light T-shirt, such as this one.
Are his nipples as
Sizable?
big as yours?
No. Mine are like quarters. His are like nickels.
Yours are like $50.
If yours are
Oh no, I'm in between quarter and half dollar.
if his are quarters and his are nickels, that means yours are actually $50 and his are quarters.
I would say his are decent nickels.
mean, mine are
There's
like
nipple
quarter
inflation
size.
going on here.
Mine are about quarter size.
Yeah, and that's the areola, not the nipple itself.
I'd say he's nickel.
Nickel sized.
But yeah, and then you're like, you just had no idea why it was happening.
He was very turned on by his shirt.
Spontaneous erection.
Have you heard of the bleeding nipple phenomenon for marathon runners?
No.
Oh, yeah.
'cause
yeah.
of
It's chafing.
Yeah, chafing.
Yep.
The former guitarist for Korn, Head, used to have to put tape on his nipples because they would chafe when he played shows.
Really?
Yep.
Another
to
weird
know.
thing that happened. At
That's
that,
inspiration for a lot of their songs, like Got the Life.
When he says God pains me, it's because God is inflicting his nipple with severe.
because he's wearing a
bleeding
God
pain.
shirt. That's
It's a very specific smiting.
Hey,
another weird thing that happened that night is the karaoke person was going around and saying the happy birthdays that were there, and it's and she went up and Sherry just got a divorce, and Sherry was not into it or happy about it at all. And she was like, no, and she was backtracking,
She
no,
just got her
it's a good
life
thing.
crushed.
It was a good thing. Now you can find somebody that's really good.
Unless it was her who was the
Unless
fuck
it's
up.
too late for you because you're too old.
Yeah, she was pretty old.
some guys are into that sort of thing.
This isn't Christmas themed at all, but I have a real problem with people who have perfectly groomed eyebrows. It's it falls into the category of the uncanny valley.
My eyebrows are perfectly groomed.
They're not.
I think I know
How
what.
dare you?
I think I know what Nick means by perfectly.
I'm talking about the people who pluck them so that it's a perfect outline of an eyebrow shape on their face.
Yeah, like a stenciled, painted on eyebrow almost.
Yeah, but it's hair.
Mine are never be perfectly groomed because some girl hit me in the head with a hockey stick and I have a scar.
But it just freaks me out. Like I said, it falls into the uncanny valley. You look wrong when it's
You look frog.
yeah. There's something about you that's not human.
Yeah, like your forehead is artificial, and
Yeah.
behind it's nothing but circuit boards and wires.
If I just pushed really hard at your hairline, a panel would plop down.
yeah.
Yeah, my mom asked me the other day if I'm not going to mention any names because I think he listened to the show, but if his girlfriend was
Yeah,
beautiful.
Jeff.
was beautiful. And I'm like, I don't know, I've never seen her. She's like, what do you mean? She's like, well, she wears like a half inch of makeup on her face. I've never seen her face.
So
I
she
don't know
looks
what
like
it
an oil
like.
painting and not a person.
Yeah. I mean, she
you're-
appears like she might be beautiful, but I don't know.
I see a lot of that, like when I'm picking my daughter up from school, all the middle-aged moms who are like,
How you gonna say the
clinging
other
on to their
daughters?
30s
yeah, like they're all in yoga pants and like you can tell they work out or whatever,
with
but
their fucking pink.
but their face is just like spackled smooth with all the concealer,
product
Fake face.
plaster.
fake spread face.
I'm also not going to name any names, but now this definitely gives it away. This person has been dating this girl for 3 months now. The
Yeah,
other
Jake.
day, surprised him with a very special gift.
The I love you
No,
The pregnancy.
the
in the butt.
What? What are you pointing to?
to your ass?
14 inches around her side,
Oh,
the name tattooed.
what?
The name tattooed.
Ugh.
Tattooed.
Yeah, it's about that time in the relationship.
3 months in. And I was like, what'd you give her? He's like, flowers.
Who the fuck
I like
celebrates
An
3
old
months?
tomato.
I'm like,
Stupid young people.
I'm like, pretty soon you're gonna catch her at the end of your bed when you wake up with a knife.
I had syphilis that lasted longer than that.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's also a weird place to get the tattoo.
Yeah.
Like, around the hip.
It's the new tramp stamp.
Is it?
Yeah.
The crooked one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
There's not going to be enough room for
crazy.
this.
It's like where your belt like shifts over because you've been like moving around too much.
yeah.
My
Yeah.
sister does a stupid thing
And it's
where
not-
she deliberately wears her belt with the buckle like on the front of her hip.
Yeah, it's the
It's
scene
fucking
kid
stupid.
thing. Yeah.
It's fucking
I did
sad.
that once because I didn't want people at my work to see my potentially insulting belt buckle.
Oh.
And that was about
Did it
it.
say bite the curb?
No, it's just a skull and crossbones. I work with I can't even say.
Ah.
I work with a bunch of nice ladies who wouldn't do anything to harm anybody.
What was that, Alabama Megatron?
No,
works
they
at
check social
undisclosed
media and anything I'm involved with.
Yeah,
What?
Yes.
I
They
said-
fired people for like mentioning things on Facebook,
I
and not
wouldn't
even
have
a
an account
demonstrative way.
I mean, the company that I work for made me sign a non-disclosure agreement, and I'm legally prohibited from talking about it.
So we can't say that you work for IBM.
Correct.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
I
didn't
said
either.
if everything doesn't work out, she can just change it to I hate Jonathan Davis.
Why? Yeah. Why is it so long? Like the name is just that long.
It comes from the,
are the-
middle of her back
are the
all the
letters
way to her belly
huge?
button, and they're like, yeah, they're about a good 2 inches.
Aw,
Let's
that doesn't even look good.
say. And it's
This looks like you're wearing a belt when you're naked.
What is that bruise going on your side?
I don't know.
You know my least favorite spot for tattoos on a woman, though? The front of their fucking thighs. Why do
very
girls
popular.
do this?
Yeah.
It's the worst.
I think it looks sexy.
You would.
Only because you have that.
Yeah.
It's fine on a dude because I'm not looking at your legs like
that's fucking sexy.
Yeah.
Show me that front thigh.
When I'm looking at like a girl with a great figure, and then I'm like, you know, starting from either the bottom to the top or the top to the bottom, and you get right towards that middle thigh, and you're just like, no, I'm ruined.
I feel the same way about a tit tattoo.
Yeah,
Where
terrible.
it's just like on the front of the breast.
Yeah.
Stay off of those.
Like I have a tattoo there, but I don't have tits.
If you're gonna go near the tit, at least put it underneath the breast so you can't even see it if you're standing up. So like secret messages when you lift them up.
I know a girl who actually has that.
What does it say?
I forget. It says something like "fuck off" or something.
He never saw it.
It's gotta be like winking eyes. That'd be the best.
I have seen a tattoo of Atlas on the front of the girl's
Ah.
ribs, and he's holding up her breast.
Oh, that's gonna
See,
be
that's
awful when
dumb
she's
as
older.
fuck, too.
When she's older, that earth is just gonna be melting onto his shoulders.
Hey, no one can stay strong forever.
Even gods have to fall.
Now, with the position of the Earth, I say that in quotes. What
'cause the
would
Earth isn't
Nipple
real.
City represent?
Nipple City.
Yeah.
There was no map on the breast.
Like, no, it wasn't like on Argentina.
Yeah, the only tattooing.
That would probably be Brazil, based on the way the Earth is generally depicted in Western media.
All right.
Yeah, no, the only tattooing on the breast was one of Atlas's arms coming up and holding it. So
You know what
Now, that
happens if she sneezes?
Atlas.
Shrugged.
Now you can get like the expanded Earth view where it's a big oval over both titties. That'd be a pretty good one.
Drawn to scale.
Yeah.
That's a hard one to keep accurate too.
That's a much easier way for people to point out where they live, because if you're not in Michigan, you don't have the whole hand trick.
Mm-hmm.
I live right about.
I live at the bottom
Here.
of my right areola. What's that? Probably like Thailand, something like that.
What, the bottom of
The
your
bottom of the
areola
right areola
on the whole
when
map of the
being
world
viewed, yeah.
is probably
Philippines? No, when being viewed
Around
so,
Egypt.
like your left.
My left.
Yeah.
That's probably going to be like New Zealand,
You think-
Close
you think it's
to
that low?
India.
depending on how big you did the.
Well, yeah, if they're pushed like way out, like young and perky,
I'm talking
or
like
even laying on their back.
I'm talking
for
like
sure.
a firm C.
But I mean, is the map like chest or is it just titties?
Just on the tits.
Oh, then that's probably like Japan or like the bottom of
Yeah,
China.
so-
I was gonna say
Southeast
like
Asia.
India.
Yeah.
I guess I'm
that's-
more
that
used to
works.
ones that point closer, straightforward. Than,
India's far closer.
You're talking about boobs or
towards,
maps?
maps,
Towards the Middle East. than it
big
is.
C-sized maps.
Those pointy, erect maps.
Do you have any double D maps? That's a good idea for a bra design. We can get that going, right?
We could.
Yeah.
Oh, like
Yeah.
2 hemispheres?
Yeah, check that right out.
Hello.
Patented. No, it's not. Trademark? Can we
So
do
if
that
you're
over
listening
here?
to this, we've already copyrighted it.
So I was going to tell us a new thing about the Pope being on Twitter, but I don't think he's on Twitter anymore because he's not in my following thing. I can't
I
find him.
follow.
Oh, he follows me.
I followed him, and no, he only follows 7 other different versions of himself, and but I think he's off Twitter now because I was going to read off some of the comments on his tweets because they're hilarious.
Showering.
Yes, somebody is showering. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Nicholas.
Yeah.
Nicholas has to stop doing that every time we record.
Yeah, but like he'll tweet something, that's nice, and then like this like string of horrific, are like mean-spirited people.
Yeah, those
like,
are just like the angry atheists, or
Yeah,
like
no.
people who have been scorned by the church somehow.
But, like,
I every one of his tweets I've read, I'm like, I could say something that's mean to that, but I can't like dispute what he's saying because he's saying the most nothing things ever.
Yeah, I know. But I just thought it was funny to read those, and now it's just not there.
Have you guys seen that graphic that's been floating around the intrawebs that's like, Dear God, how could you let someone kill all of my classmates in
Right.
my school? God. Because I'm not allowed in your school, derpy derp.
Seriously?
Someone made a response to that image, and it says, if God being in schools would have prevented this tragedy, how come he hasn't stopped all of the child molestation in the church?
Yeah.
I can't believe somebody actually made that. Ugh.
Yeah. I'm not allowed in your school, nerd.
I have his feed up. Was there one that you wanted to get the?
Oh, maybe he just blocked you.
Did he block? I didn't say anything to him.
Blocked by the Pope.
I got smited by Pope.
Yeah, you did.
You got Pope blocked.
Oh man, what a jerk.
Actually, okay, here
Dick
they come.
Pope.
This one is good for us. It says, when you deny God, you deny human dignity. Whoever defends God is defending the human person. So, what a fucking scam that is. A crock of shit.
I thought the internet scared the Pope away from Twitter.
Hey,
It's
Santa.
not him. There's no way that old ass man can push the fucking touch screen of a, goddamn whatever Nexus.
What kind of computers do Bible thumpers use?
I don't know. I mean,
Instead of Dell,
IBM.
it's hell.
IBM killed all the Jews, so Christians are probably into that.
Peter Singer, for instance, doesn't think that humans are special. Viz animals, hence his support for infanticide. And some bestiality. Santa, can you bring me something good? Anyway.
Well, this will be a perfect segue, unless you guys have more stories into
No more stories.
what's weird about the Bible this week.
I think we should take a little break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Then Bible weirdness.
This podcast is part of the Bobo Broadcasting Network. For this and other great shows, head to bobobroadcasting.com.
Gifta.
Divided by zero. Gift exchange. Divided by zero. Gift exchange.
All right. Now what?
I think it's gift exchange.
Gift exchange? But how do we make this audible?
I think we're just gonna describe what we are opening, or in this case, not opening but handing to people.
All right.
Okay, Secret Santa, thrift store was the rule. You had to buy it at thrift store.
Yes.
So,
We're
I got
now about to pass gifts to each other's.
And we all
for
bought
opening.
gifts.
Masters and I are exchanging, and then Alabama and Tyler are exchanging.
I want to let you know that I wrapped this in Nicholas's gross hoodie.
Oh, so gross.
You'll never get it open because you won't want to touch it with your hands.
I'll go first.
Yeah, go one at a
It
time.
is a 1947 iron. Stainless steel, General Electric.
We need to get pictures of all these, and we'll put them on the blog.
It's got multiple different.
The nice thing about that is you can still use it, probably.
It's got a nice fabric cord on it.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to give you a message. You need to fucking clean your look up.
I look great, and you know it.
I don't have any complaints, but clearly he does.
I am now opening my gift. It's clearly a workout DVD named Mom and Toddler Fitness.
I thought that would be perfect for you.
Yeah, because it's for toddlers 16 months and up. For tone, strengthen, and play.
Well, you definitely are older at 16 months, so you and your mom can work out with that.
You can sit on her hip like it's on the cover.
It's a mom working out and then a baby standing there being a baby.
You use your baby as dumbbells? Is that what it is?
It has
No
to be.
idea. We have to watch this later. We absolutely do. All right, I'm gonna dig in here. Nice wrap job, by the way. It's a bag from the store.
I wasn't sure who I was going to get, so I tried to get stuff that's applicable to anyone.
I have a very modern design frame that has a picture of a baby sitting on a hairy man's belly.
That's one sexy baby.
This is clearly like someone's actual picture.
Look under the baby's nose.
Why is it so red? This is a cocaine addicted baby.
Yeah, why does that baby have a rash all over its face?
This diaper looks like it's a couple hours past needing to be changed. And it's just like drooling on itself. That guy's. Oh, even his knuckles are super hairy. And there's also a pocket map of Paris.
It's like hunt down the father.
No, I thought we could hunt down Pierre.
Yeah. We need to go find him. So he should have brought this with him. He doesn't know a lick of French.
All right.
Thanks, Master.
I'm opening my gift from Nick. Which is incontinence. Men's underwear.
Okay, I'm glad you took that out first because Now, it's a funny gift, but I wanted you to be able to use it, so the remaining things in the bag will allow you to actually use those in real life.
I've got a incense tray. As well as some vanilla incense from Nature's Harvest.
So you can wear the diapers, and this way you won't stink. Or at least nobody will know, anyway.
Those were at the thrift store?
Yes.
Who buys diapers from a thrift
Me.
store?
No, I love the best part is that these are very clearly CVS brand diapers
Yes,
that were
they-
at a thrift store.
Yes, they are.
Which makes me believe that someone bought these at an estate sale.
Also possible.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Merry
I
Christmas.
want to put one of these on.
No one's gonna stop you.
That'll be the picture of it on the blog.
They are extra large, so they might be falling off of my
Masters
sexy
walking
body.
around in man diapers.
They are specifically men's, too.
I wonder if this could hold like a full,
There's
regular
no-
man
no.
bladder.
They're designed
Not a
for kids.
healthy man shit. There's no way.
No, I don't want to shit in it. That's just nasty.
They're
but,
designed for
like if I let
leakage.
loose a piss, would it absorb the whole thing?
Most likely.
These are some amazing gifts.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, you guys.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Movie scenes was next, or
Yeah.
I can't remember
I
shit.
believe it was.
I have that jingle stuck in my head now.
Gifter, gifter, gifter.
Divided by 0. Gift exchange.
Oh, I didn't hear what you were doing. That's great. I need the Dropbox.
Which one do we want to begin with?
There you go.
They're opening up Josh's, so
Okay, A Christmas Story.
There's,
What was our
2
fan's
stories in
name?
there.
Megs.
Megs, this one's for you. Well, both of these.
Oh wait, never mind. I got Christmas script. Is that you?
That's
We have
mine.
A Christmas Story and From Christmas Carol. Which one?
Christmas Script is the one we're doing first.
We're doing that one first.
That's the one you had open, Tyler, correct?
I have the Christmas Story PDF. Are we going to Christmas Carol?
Okay, who wants to be the gentleman?
I'll be gentleman
Probably
one.
Christmas
You'll be
Carol
gentleman
based
one?
on your
Yep.
response.
Actually, no. I don't want to be gentleman one because I want to do narrator
Okay.
Yeah.
as well as Scrooge.
Please be the narrator.
Okay, can I be both gentlemen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Divided by
how many do we have to
0.
be?
Gift exchange.
There's Nephew Fred, Bob Cratchit, and Clerks remaining. So either 2 or 1.
Nephew Fred.
You're gonna be nephew Fred. Okay.
Alabama, that leaves you Bob Cratchit and Clerks.
Well, clerks would be all of us.
I will be Bob Cratchit.
Clerks is all of us?
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I have no way to take notes on this, so I won't know my Bob Cratchit or my Clerks part.
Okay.
Somebody should probably just take that.
Well, clerks is everyone.
It's all of us.
Exactly.
It's
that's
just
what
one
I'm
line,
saying.
and everyone goes.
Is it at the end or something?
Yeah.
That's exactly my concern, though.
Okay, it's the there. It's like the last one almost.
Oh, that's the only one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to have frequent lines.
Okay, I am the gentleman. Here we go.
So we're gonna begin the scene with a little narration. Now, in these times, it was customary on Christmas Eve for well-meaning gentlemen to call upon businesses, collecting donations for the poor and homeless.
Mr. Scrooge, I presume?
Who are you?
We are from the Order of Victoria Charity Foundation. We'd like to speak to you about a donation.
Ah, welcome. This jolly old gentleman here is Mr. Scrooge. He's very generous to charities.
My dear nephew.
At this festive season of the year, Mr. Scrooge, many of us feel that we should take care of our poor and homeless.
And there are no prisons, no poorhouses?
Oh, plenty of those, sir.
Oh, excellent. For a moment I was worried.
Some of us are endeavoring to raise a fund for the poor and the homeless. What might I put you down for?
Nothing.
You wish to remain anonymous?
I wish to be left alone. I do not make merry myself at Christmas,
That certainly is true.
and I cannot afford to make idle people merry.
That is certainly not true.
Don't you have other things to do this afternoon, my dear nephew?
Sadly, I do, Uncle, so I shall make my donation and leave you to make yours.
I have to do 2 voices at once here. Thank you so very
Very
much,
much.
sir.
Oh, Uncle, come and have Christmas dinner with me and Clara tomorrow.
Why ever did you get married?
Why? Because I fell in love.
That's the only thing in the world sillier than a Merry Christmas.
It's no use, Uncle. I shall keep my Christmas humor to the last. A happy Christmas to you and a happy New Year.
Humbug.
Merry Christmas, Fred.
Happy Christmas, Bob.
Now then, sir, about the donation.
Well, now, let's see. I know how to treat the poor. My taxes go to pay for the prisons and the poorhouses. The homeless must go there.
But some would rather die.
If they'd rather die, then they'd better do it and decrease the surplus population.
Oh dear, oh dear.
There is
Oh,
the
dear,
door.
oh, dear.
You may use it.
All right. Come along. I think we've taken enough of Mr. Scrooge's time.
Excuse me, Mr. Scrooge, but it appears to be closing time.
Very well, I'll see you at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow's Christmas.
8:30 then.
If you please, sir. Half an hour off hardly seems to be customary for Christmas Day.
Hardly customary?
Not at all.
How much time off is customary, Mr. Cratchit?
Whole day, if you please, Mr. Scrooge. Open the office tomorrow. Other businesses will be closed. We have no one to do business with. It'll waste a lot of expensive coal for the fire.
Yes, that's definitely a point. It's a poor excuse to pick a man's pocket every December the 25th. But as I seem to be the only person around who knows that, take the day off.
Yay!
Thank you, Mr. Scrooge.
Be here all the earlier the next morning.
Scene ends as Bob, Cratchit, and the clerk tidy up the office and leave as well. Cratchit leaves the office laughing and joking with the clerks. They play at snowballs, or making a snowman.
Oh, that's Scrooge.
How do you play at snowballs?
I have no idea.
Oh, A Christmas Carol.
Oh, yes, A Christmas Story is next.
Yeah.
One of my personal favorites.
This is a good film.
I think this is an iconic enough scene that people will get it right away.
How many characters do we have here?
We have 4. We have narrator, Flick, Schwartz, and Ralphie.
I will narrate.
I'll be Schwartz.
I'll be Flick.
I guess I'll be Ralphie. Well, I gotta download it again.
Alabama's the main character here.
Hey-o.
Hey, yo.
I guess I would do my radio broadcast voice.
Where's my
they're all-
motivation here?
Wait, you're Schwartz?
Yeah.
You're a snot-nosed kid.
All right.
Have you seen this movie?
I don't remember. I've seen it a long time ago. I don't watch it every Christmas like you, though.
It's
Too
so
bad.
worth it. It's the only good Christmas movie besides
Jingle all the way.
Yeah. Either that or Fred Claus.
Okay, I'm ready.
And action.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah!
Says who?
Says me.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I double dare ya.
The exact exchange and nuance of this phrase in this ritual is very important.
Are you kidding? Stick my tongue to that pole? That's dumb.
That's 'cause, it'll stick.
You're full of beans.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah!
Well, I double dog dare ya.
Now it was serious. A double dog dare. What else was there but a triple dare you? And then the coup de grace of all dares, the sinister triple dog dare.
I triple dog dare you.
Schwartz created a slight breach of etiquette by skipping the triple dare and going right for the throat.
All right.
Flick's spine stiffened. His lips curled in a defiant sneer. There was no going back now.
This is not... Duck!
Jeez, it really worked.
Ah! Don't leave me! Come back!
The bell rang. You want to fight about it?
Well, what are you going to do?
I don't know. The bell rang. What?
Yeah.
Don't leave me! Come back! Come back! Ah!
And scene.
And see.
All right, we might have to do a few scenes for mine.
Do you remember a few weeks ago, or maybe last week or whatever, when you were talking about doing porno versions of reality TV shows?
Yes.
They should start doing porno versions of Christmas movies.
I'm sure they had to have.
Tongue stuck to a pole. Come on, this one writes itself.
That's what I'm saying.
Stuck? Stuck?
Sheila can't remove her mouth from
Porn with narration.
Ralph's penis.
Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring ting tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for us to play right together with you. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Let's fuck in the snow. We're riding on a wonderland
Divided by
of
zero.
borrow.
Christmas special.
Giddy up,
Divided by
giddy
zero.
up, it's
Christmas
gay.
special. Divided by zero. Christmas special.
Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, the earth shall be inherited by the meek. Come join me, my friends, as we gather around. What's weird about the Bible this week?
Christmas!
I do believe we are up.
Hooray! What's weird about the Bible this week?
Christmas!
What's weird about the Christmas Bible this week?
I couldn't find something weird about the Bible that was Christmas related. But here's a
There's only one story that is.
yeah, true. But I came up with something that has something to do with bulbs.
Bulbs?
Yeah. Deuteronomy 23:1. No one whose testicles are crushed or whose male organ is cut off may enter the assembly of God. Literal translation is, if your dick is weird, you're not getting into heaven.
That makes sense.
There is a huge obsession with making sure your penis is right.
Yeah.
Circumcision and all that. Mm-hmm. You're unclean.
So St. Paul is at the gates of heaven, checking everyone's dick for
it's
abnormalities.
like prison. Bend
Turn
over
your head and
spread
cough.
them.
When you go to prison, they delouse you.
St. Peter gives the best Spanish HJs.
Foreshadowing.
Oh, yeah.
Doing two is hard, I know.
Spanish HJs. Spanish HJs.
Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve.
Spanish HJs.
New Year's Eve.
So if someone says Christmas, what is some of the first imagery that pops into your heads?
My brother Chris.
All of the pagan traditions that we stole.
Santa Claus?
Okay. So for I'd say for a lot of people, if you think Christmas, the first thing that pops into their head is Christmas trees.
That's one of the pagan things we stole. Yeah.
Well, God hates Christmas trees, as says Deuteronomy, or no, actually this is Jeremiah 10:2-6, which reads, and I quote, "Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, and work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. Must they needs be born, because they cannot go? Be
Bible is
not
the
afraid
worst.
of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good. For as much as there is none like unto thee, O Lord, thou art great, and thy name is great in might."
The worst written book of all time.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You can tell it's from the Bible because it's grammatically shitty.
In my searching, I didn't want to thumb through the New Testament and find something Jesus relevant, so I downloaded a Bible app on my phone that had a search function, so you could search for keywords and find passages quickly if you were looking for something specific. But I was looking for, something Jesus related, so I typed in Jesus as my search term.
Yeah, in the Bible.
Yeah, in the Bible. And there's less than you think. But as I was reading through the passages, it has them just kind of listed. Some of them were funny when they were next to each other, so I tried to pick through a bunch, and I wrote a little story that these are all lines from the King James Version Bible that I've strung together into this story, and it's
From the Book of Gauss.
from the Book of Gauss, and it makes just about as much sense as what you just read. Jesus wept.
Shortest line in history.
That is one entire line. Then spake Jesus to the multitude and his disciples, "The grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you." He's very loving of himself. Amen. Now Jesus loved Martha and her sister and Lazarus.
Whoa.
Then said Jesus unto them plainly, Lazarus is dead. Jesus saith unto her, Thy brother shall rise again. And they shall kill him, and the third day he shall rise again. After this there was a feast of the Jews, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. And Jesus increased in wisdom and stature, and in favor with God and man. And the men that held Jesus mocked him and smote him.
Oh, that's past tense of smite. Smote.
Oh,
Yeah.
smote.
But Jesus did not commit himself unto them, because he knew all men. But Thomas, one of 12, called Didymus, was not with them when Jesus came.
What does that mean? Like, I call Didymus.
Keep it PG, please.
And Jesus cried out with a loud voice and gave up the ghost. That's when he comes.
I did not realize that phrase was biblical.
Yeah. And Jesus touched them and said, Arise, be not afraid.
Arise, chicken.
And,
Rise, chicken.
and
rise.
Jesus answered and spake unto them again by parables and said, Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, endure this hardness.
Exactly. Yeah.
Very aroused.
So, I turned it into his gay and straight four-way.
I want to turn
and-
that into a coloring book
and
right
orgy
now.
with men.
For ordinary people just like you and me, these are just some letters to celebrities. They'll make you laugh, they'll make you cry. We can't say the names of people that should die. Addressing, authoring, banging out, and chalking, composing, and copying, creating, and drafting, dropping some lines, inking some notes, pushing our pencils and scrolling our hopes, setting forth feelings, transcribing our dreams, writing some letters to celebrities.
Christmas!
Learn now, what up?
Christmas special.
Divided by 0. Gift exchange.
All right, who wants to go first?
I
I'll
wanna
volunteer.
do one of mine last because I think it's a good
Oh,
way
yeah,
to close
no,
out
yeah,
the show.
Alabama, let's go.
Alright, bear with me. I had to text all of it to myself. My celebrity letter is to Tim Allen.
Star of so many Christmas movies.
Yeah, given the holiday season. So give me a moment. I'm going to open up my letter.
Tim Allen is the Santa Claus.
And I hope you're listening, Tim Allen. Dear Tim Allen, you might not know that I dabble in writing, and it is a wide-known fact that you will appear in any garbage Christmas movie that gets diarrheaed in your direction. With that in mind, I think we have a lot that we can offer each other. I prepared a list of movie pitches that will likely be out by next holiday season, starring Tim Allen. My first one is How the Grinch Stole Christmas 2. This movie will continue the story of the Grinch, following his miraculous change of heart, and all the Whovillers who have not accepted the new Grinch. The movie will also introduce the Grinch's little brother, who has not yet felt the spirit of Christmas. The idea was that the movie would be a lot like the last half of American History X, and that the little Cindy Lou Who would gun down the younger Grinch in the bathroom. The name of the movie is How the Grinch Stole American History Xmas. Starring Tim Allen. My second movie pitch would be a modern combination of It's a Wonderful Life and A Christmas Carol, with Tim Allen playing himself. The movie would take place after the flop of How the Grinch Stole American History Xmas, and Tim Allen has become suicidal. But then suddenly, he's visited by the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future, all played by me. I would show him his past as a stand-up comedian where he would mention a power tool and then make grunting noises. And then I would show him his TV show where he would mention a power tool and make grunting noises. I would show him the present where he is enjoying the leisure of forced retirement. I would show him a future where his Toy Story 3 money is almost gone. But to comfort him, I would remind him that he could join the ranks of other successful Michigan actors like Kid Rock, Uncle Kracker, and Bozo the Clown. He would then jump to his death because it's better to be dead than to be Uncle Kracker. Starring Tim Allen.
Master, do you want me to go?
I mean, yeah, you can go. I'll go. Whatever.
Dear Woody Allen, Merry Christmas. And before you get in a huff, I know you're a Jew. But can I celebrate my own holiday too? Oh, they're not mine? Well, technically, you're right. I don't practice any religion. I'm sorry? Not where you were going? Oh, I see. You were going to point out how the Christians repurpose pagan holidays in an effort to convince or confuse people into falling in line. Well, in that case, you're right, and this holiday belongs to those of a forgotten age, and all of this senseless fuss is a remnant of a convoluted lie. I like you, Woody, even though I've never seen a single one of your movies. Really, all I know about you is the aforementioned Jewishness and something about marrying your adopted daughter, which, let's be honest, is a fucking baller move. That is one serious set of clock weights you must be rocking. I guess I should start to make some headway at my point. It might be easier to start over at this point, actually. Let's give it a shot. Dear Woody Allen, Merry Christmas. I'm not one for tradition, but I think we could start one. Let's sit down and have a few drinks, then bounce a few ideas off each other. You with your movie ideas or whatever it is you do, me with whatever random non-profitable thing I'm involving myself with at the time. Just a thought, really. I don't expect you to spend time with a nobody like me. I'll just be home, alone, and sad. Oh, wait, I have a family. That really throws this off the rails. But shit, you didn't know that. I screwed myself there, and continued to do so by not editing this letter in the slightest, or even simply stopping its writing. I'm a real dumbass. Now I'm embarrassed. Well, hopefully I'll talk to you sometime, Woody. And happy Panchagapati, or whatever you guys celebrate.
Nice. My dearest Emma Watson, happy holidays and Merry Christmas. It has been some time since our last correspondence. John Lennon once inquired in his famous song, "And so this is Christmas, and what have you done?" Well, I can tell you what you haven't done, and that's write me back. My offer still stands for a wonderful night out. We've just gotten our first snow of the season, and the city looks better than ever. I'm sure you're quite busy, and I do hope that you get back to me. I've heard nothing but great things about your film, The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Clearly the world hasn't ended, so hopefully your schedule will open up soon. Plenty of people wanted to squeeze in all of their last activities before the meteors came crashing down. With all that out of the way, we can finally get together. I promise you won't regret it, and neither will I. Emma, all I want for Christmas is you. Love, Chris Masters.
How many more is it going to take?
I have 4 letters. My first letter is a gift to me. It's, Dear Jeffrey Ross, please stop. My second letter is to reach out for charity, and it's, Dear Polly Shore, it's okay, man.
You mean buddy?
My last one is just a regular message. Dear Jesse Eisenberg, sometimes Jay might become sick, or Alabama might become sick, and if he is sick, is it okay if you come over and be Alabama Megatron?
I'll allow it.
And my last letter is to Tom Hanks.
Ooh.
I don't know where you live yet. One day I will. And if I do, then I'm going to come up to your door at Christmas and sing this song to you. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round young virgin, mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. I love you. All right, that's it.
Divided by 0, silent night.
Oh man, that was good. I think I have a poem to end this.
Perfect.
Oh.
Yeah.
And there were in the same country shepherds, abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them. And the glory of the Lord shone round about them. And they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not. For behold, I bring you tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. Ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host praising God, and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men.
This podcast is part of the Bobo Broadcasting Network. For this and other great shows, head to bobobroadcasting.com.